Hello, hello, hello. It's Sunday. I'm CJ. Happy Christmas. It's the 25th of December. We have nearly made it through 2016, which thank God you guys, we have almost made it. So we're talking about surviving the holiday period, and this is a night, I'm filming this on my phone in my parents' kitchen right now because I did not think to bring things like my camera, because why would I make my life easier? So currently my phone is wedged up against a bag of dog food. Somebody's decided he wants to have a little drink just to help this process. I mean, the thing about surviving the holidays for me, and I think I'm probably not alone in this, particularly, I'm actually gonna, this is not a house designed for filming. When it comes to surviving the holidays, I think quite a lot of people are probably in the same boat that I'm in, which is that you have two really heavy stress points for totally different reasons. And the one is that you spend maybe like a period of time with your immediate family, and then the other is that you then spend a period of time around a large number of other people. And both of those situations, depending on what's happening in the year and, you know, like the moon phase and the weather, can give like an incredible amount of anxiety. Oh my gosh, this clock. One of the things that I found like really super helpful, motivational almost, is to realize that it is 100% possible to love your family and genuinely love your family and think that they are amazing people and all of that feelings side of things, and logically acknowledge that they are problematic, or that you don't have to like them all the time, or that they're not necessarily going to say things that you agree with. And for me, it's a case of like balancing up those two emotions, particularly in family time, because I'm, you know, slightly outnumbered, which I think is maybe true of everybody who's ever run away to live in a big city. I think you always get that feeling of like, oh, it's different where I live now. I feel like knowing that and having that moment where you go, yeah, I don't like you very much right now, is actually really a really good thing to have, and just let yourself have that space of like, it doesn't mean that you don't love them, and it doesn't mean that you're a terrible child, and it doesn't mean you even have to tell, like, certainly I don't mean tell them that. I just mean have that moment where you go, oh, you did a thing and that wasn't a great thing, and I'm gonna have to give myself a minute to just work out what I want to do with that and then move on. And I think that's the other bit of just buying yourself time on any of the things. I say all of this, my family are very demanding, and have certain requirements for attention and engagement and activity with them that I find really difficult because I live by myself with a dog, and the only demands that I have really on me these days are making sure that Piggy is walked and fed and all of those kinds of things. So I find that quite challenging, and part of it is like, part of handling it for me is going, okay, like I'm gonna do this thing with you now, but then this other thing that you're doing. This, I swear to God, this is the house that clocks built. There's just clocks chiming everywhere. My dad has like a clock thing. My dad collects clocks, and they're very clock at the moment. Oh yeah, so I think giving yourself that time to go, okay, I'm going to do these things with you, but then I'm going to opt out of this one, is a really good way to sort of negotiate. And I will say that I think negotiation is probably like the chief skill required. Think of it in terms of like, you are coming from the diplomatic nation of you, and you are talking to a potentially hostile country. That's how I handle it, you know, and they've got nuclear weapons and you've got mince pies. And then find the things that you do, the things that are yours, the things that people like, I guess. I mean, this is now just like how I get through life, but like find the thing that you do that other people like, and then just make sure that you do it for them. So at Christmas, I make mince pies. And I have been in my parents' house for 3 days, and I have made about 100 mince pies in that time, because they just keep being eaten. And it's a great thing, because it's a chance for me to feel like I'm contributing something, and people feel like I'm tending to them, so that works really great. So yeah, so just make sure that you give yourself time and space as much as you possibly can, and if you can't, make sure that you just hold on to the fact of like, it's not going to last forever. I'm very much, I think, one of those people that even with my family, I try and err on the side of like, don't say the thing that you want to say in the moment, because you might feel like a dick afterwards. But like, that's just me. Like, I have a sharp tongue and a tendency to say mean things to people I love. And so I try and sort of fight that urge because I don't want to be that person, because then I'll beat myself up about being that person. So yeah, I think part of it is acknowledging like that you have your own place within the unit, and sort of dealing with that. We're spending New Year's with my amazing queer family. We're all very excited about that. This is our first New Year that we've spent together. You know, for me, like half the time I'm a sociable person, so like New Year's Eve I get anxiety about going out, but I'll be honest, I get drunk. And that's a coping mechanism, and I have fun with it. And I give myself permission to act like a total idiot and sort of go, okay, like I understand that for this period of time I'm going to be a total moron and I'm going to be that person, and then I'm going to forgive myself for being that person. And I'm not going to use that as something to like beat myself up about for the rest of the year, which I've cut back a lot on things like drinking, because the self-recrimination afterwards is always A+. And the other thing is, you know, for like the holiday periods, just don't feel obligated to do things. Turn up at the stuff you absolutely have to for whatever reason, if it's family or if it's friends or if it's promised, or if other people's good time is going to suffer because you're not there, and you've said that you'll turn up. But also bear in mind that like nobody wants anybody at something if they're going to be miserable. Like that goes for your friends as well. So allow yourself just to go like, hey, yeah, it's New Year's Eve, but like I want to stay in and watch an entire series of a TV show. I have some friends that are doing that, and I think that's awesome. I think I would much rather know that they are seeing out what has been a beast of a year in exactly the way that they want to, and it's not how I want to see it out, but like that's okay. And so I guess that's also like something for anyone who's interested in helping other people get through the holidays and get through what's difficult. There's got to come a point where your idea of a good time is not necessarily going to be somebody else's idea of a good time. So don't force people to drink who don't want to drink. If somebody says that they're not drinking because they are teetotal, because they never drink, because they've stopped drinking, they may not even want to have a conversation about drink with you. If someone has said that they're not drinking, don't make them drink. That's a dick move. If people want to get drunk, don't humiliate them for however they behave. You know, I trust you as grown-ups to like know the difference between teasing your friends in a way that's playful and everybody enjoys, and being an asshat. So yeah, and just if you're the person that's there that can help other people like enjoy themselves, you know, don't force people to come out if they don't want to. Just accept that people are there that want to be there, and have a good time with people who want to be there, and all catch up and make sure that you fill in people with the stories afterwards. And then other than that, I will say a Muppets Christmas Carol, that's number one. I will be putting that on in about 7 minutes. I'm going to ice a Christmas cake and watch Muppets Christmas Carol, because that's the law. Home Alone movies 1, 2 and 3. E.T., Love Actually, obviously. Gremlins. These are the kinds of Christmas movies that get me through a season. I may then do a little bit of a throwback to It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. So find your coping mechanisms. It's like anything in life. When you know it's a trigger and you know it's a big deal, make sure that you give yourself the chance to find the things that will make you happy, and sometimes give yourself the opportunity to help make other people happy too. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you so much for this year, for watching, for being here, for all the comments that you leave, for all of that kind of thing. It's been a really weird year, but in a lot of ways it's been great. I don't think 2017 knows what's going to hit it, but and I think we're going to hit the ground running in 2017. So I appreciate everything that you guys do, say, think, talk. Thank you. And if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And if you don't, then let's just cheer out the fact that 2016 is over. So I will speak to you in 2017, and make sure that you take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, bye.